put in work and watch my status escalate. Now I'ma start collecting props.
We're gonna watch one more video, guys. It's called In Shadow. Imagine being in a situation, okay, where you work in a cubicle, and this is a lot of people, right? This is a lot of people. So I'm not hating on hard work. I'm hating on the mindset. I'm hating on the mindset of slavery. It's a mindset that is designed to keep you oppressed. It's designed to keep you oppressed. I need you guys to I need you guys fucking in these comments, bro. Imagine being in a situation where a boss tells you when you can clock in, when you clock out, when you can have your lunch break, when you can go potty, when you can take a piss, when you can do all your shit. Have you done your calls today, Jeff? Did you answer the email chain? Imagine that's the extent of your fucking life. It's horrible. Now, I understand sometimes people got to do what people got to do, and it's all good. You know, sometimes you got to go secure your bag. You got to do what you got to do. But just because you have to do it now doesn't mean you have to do it for 40 years. There's a new generation that is rising. It's the new generation, and it's the generation of freedom. I truly believe it. You know, as a multimillionaire, as somebody that's been able to leave this matrix, I understand the process. But a lot of you guys have not only a ton of benefits, but you also have a lot more distractions. So many more distractions, things keeping you down. When I got my first phone, my first phone was a little fucking flip phone that had no internet, no Wi-Fi, no none of that shit, when I was like 16 years of age. Now kids are exposed to cellular devices, Wi-Fi, porn, social media, YouTube by the time they're 6. Parents, instead of raising their kids to be absolute legends, they give them a fucking iPad and then they go watch the football game. No wonder your kid is fucked up. You don't raise them. You don't raise them the right way. You don't raise them with intention. You leave them to the fucking iPad to distract him. Are you out of your damn mind? Most of you guys shouldn't even have kids if they're gonna end up being just as terrible and fucking annoying as you are. So that's why the circle repeats itself over and over again. All right, guys, let's watch this last video. So it's a little bit on the serious side, so it's a 10-minute video. It's called In Shadow. And In Shadow is going to talk and give a nice little breakdown of the world. Are you guys ready? Somebody asked me a question. They asked me, is weed bad for you? Well, it depends. It depends on your goals, right? Many times in life, same thing as an athlete, right? If you want a high-performance athlete, you're not going to recommend him to be out here eating certain foods. You're not going to recommend him to have certain sleep cycles. It's the same thing with weed and everything. The problem isn't weed. The problem is you, right? Your inability to control your consumption of it. The problem isn't whether you eat, or you drink a Red Bull. The problem is, are you chugging 8 Red Bulls every single day? The problem is you. Don't blame it on the weed. Now, weed has its pros, weed has its cons, but a lot of you guys should not be smoking weed because it's holding you down. You're dumb as fuck, you're poor, you haven't earned the privilege to smoke weed. Do you understand that that's the privilege of somebody that can actually chill? What I've realized with cannabis is that it desensitizes you from your stress. It desensitizes you from your pain. And many of you need to embrace the pain and embrace the stress and ask yourself, why am I stressed? Well, maybe it's because there's something in my life that I need to change in order for me to reduce that stress and increase my level of happiness. So instead of ignoring the problem, burying it with fucking weed, antidepressant pills, you need to confront it. You need to address it. You need to look it in the face and be like, what am I going to do to change? So the problem isn't weed, the problem is you. And the moment you understand that you are responsible, you take control for your life, you put down the fucking weed, you pick up a damn book, right? And you live a life of balance. That is true winning. You can't pay attention to something. You need to start cutting out the dopamine, the bullshit fucking scrolling. Look at this shit. Like this, all fucking day. All fucking day. This is what you do. 24/7. Bam, 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 bam. This is what you do. All day. All day, bro. All fucking day. This is what you do. It's annoying. All right, let's run this shit. I need it. This guy Roland nonsense. Get on with the money. Get on with the video. Get on with it. Bro, you want fast food. You want fast gratification. That's why you're a fucking noob. All right, let's run it. This is called In Shadow, guys. A film about the current situation of the world. You guys ready? Let's play. Breaking down the video in chat. Send this to your friends and family right now. Welcome to the Odyssey, baby. Time to wake you the fuck up. We'll make you guys rich motherfuckers, you'll see. Rich in the mind, rich in the pocket. Let's go. Welcome to the Odyssey. Everybody around you walks like this, in their own problems, in their own bullshit, with their head down. They don't want to hear what anybody else has to say. They're focused on their own thing. Anytime you want to talk about truth, they cover their ears because people want to live in a lie. Is this anybody's parent? Comment one if this is what they tell you the American dream's about. If you got family members like this, you know, slaving away for a big box. Imagine that the extent of your life, the extent of the value of your life is determined by the size of the box that you live in. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? This is most people, guys. This is the sad reality that we live in. Houses, cars, bullshit. Activate the mask, baby. Don't be who you're meant to be. Be what they tell you. This is what they advertise to you. This is what they advertise. They advertise the mask. They tell you who you have to become, what you have to do, the type of life you need to live, and it's not real happiness. It's bullshit. It's fake. It's fabricated, and it's absolute garbage that somebody else is perpetrating on you. Well, let me go to the club. Let me go party. Let me have a good time. They get home back at night, suicidal, alone. They have no purpose. It's a fucking scam. There's something called the blood. Let me explain something, guys. There's something called the blood-brain barrier. This is a barrier that's created, you know, naturally inside your body as you're a baby. When you're a baby, this blood-brain barrier is not formed. The number one solvent for this thing, something called petroleum, has heavy metal toxicity. Can somebody pull up the recommended amount by the GOV or by the whatever? It's like 22 of them. 22. The moment you're born, you are a product. The moment you're born, you are a product. They suck away your creativity, they suck away your freedom, they suck away your humanity, they suck away everything that makes you human, and they want to make you a drone. They want to make you like everybody else. They want to make you asexual, genderless, a robot, a drone. No creativity, no imagination, no freedom, no substance, no value, just a cog in the damn machine. The machine. This is the bullshit now that's being propagated. The pussy popping, the objectification of women, the reduction of the sanctity of females. Yeah, but my idol's Brad Pitt. I want to be like Kim Kardashian because I've seen her on TV and I want to be like her. Look at the life that she lives. Puppets. Every single one of them are puppets, enslaved, part of the system, indoctrinated, dictated to be what they are told to be. They are slaves, glorified slaves. They were just given a couple houses. They're just given a couple mansions, a couple dimes. They're slaves. Every single one of them. And these are the people that you worship. These are the people that you idolize. These are the people you respect. But he's award nominated. Oh, he's award nominated. But he's award nominated. He's got a Grammy. He's got a Grammy. People filling themselves. They try to fill themselves up. Their void. The void that's internal. They try to fill it up with everything. With their phone, with loves, with relationships, with accolades, with work. They try to fill themselves up with everything. And what I realized when I made tens of millions of dollars is that money only solves money problems. And then you're left with problems that money cannot solve. The problems that you're actually going through, money can't solve half of that shit. You understand that? But first you need to get the money. The money is important. And the reason it's important is because it lets you solve the petty shit that lets you then focus on yourself. The journey of self-betterment, the journey of progression, the journey of elevation. I need that fucking spam button, guys. If you're getting educated as fuck, if this is motivating to you, if this is making you leave better today than you were yesterday, come on, baby. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about this? They went from having physical masks to virtual masks. Everybody lies. Everybody says who they say that they are. They're not. They're broke of the mind. They're fucked up. That's why the comments don't matter. That's why the hate doesn't matter. Because you're getting it from people that are dumb. People that are asleep. While the little white kids in America are playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare, whatever bullshit's out next, we're telling people that they got to enlist in 4 or 6 years to go protect their country around the world: Yemen, Liberia, Afghanistan, Iraq, Vietnam, all these countries. Look at the kids around them getting bombed the fuck up. And oh yeah, let me go play some shooting games. Look at the simps praising the woman full of insecurities that has a void that she has to fill. Look, praising them with all that fucking jizz coming around. Look at that. That's most of you guys with your OnlyFans bullshit, with your Pornhub bullshit, with your sex addiction bullshit. Most of you guys have no boundaries, no limits. To you, every single woman is an object. You don't understand that women are actually to be protected, and that's why you treat them like shit, because you view them like shit. And the reason you view them like shit is because the system has told you that they are a product. Me, it's all about me. I want to talk about the meat industry. I want to talk about the food industry for a second. You guys ready? All right. So I was vegan for about 1.5 years. I don't recommend it as a full diet of your entire lifespan unless you have like a moral dilemma in some way, shape, or form. But this mass industrialization of food, look at this. This is the type of food that people consume. People consume hot dogs. People are out here consuming fucking McFlurries and bacon and all this garbage and trash that isn't good for your system, and they don't understand that what they put in their system is what they eat. I'm no longer a vegan. It's a really unhealthy diet for me because diets are personalized when it comes to a lot of problems that I have internally, like in my system, that doesn't allow for that to be an optimal diet. But it's interesting that everything that we give to the system, farming, food, water, clothing, education, they fuck it all up. Every single piece of it. That's how they hold you. I got cancer. I don't know why I got cancer, but I'm eating the fucking Twinkies. I don't know why. I got a tumor. I'm in my 20s. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I sleep with my cell phone next to my head with all the radiation. What's wrong with me? Doctor, come. Give me some pills. Prescribe me some pills. I need some help. I'm dying. They're killing you slowly. You are a product. How many times do I have to say this? You are a product. If you are not sick, you are not profitable. If you are sick, you are profitable. Do you understand yet? Have you not seen the last 2 years? Do you not understand yet? They're all in bed together. They're going to keep pumping shit for the rest of their life, bro, if you continue being asleep. Do you not get it? How much more clear does it have to be? How much more information do you have to keep your eyes open? Do you not see this? You trust the politicians, they fuck you over. You trust the doctors, they fuck you over. I want to pull something up real quick. Before we continue with this shit, I want to pull something up. I want to talk about I'm about to blow your fucking mind up. You ready for this? So everybody talks about COVID, everybody talks about all this bullshit. I want to share with you guys a very valuable statistic. So we talk about all these insider deals that are happening, all these insider deals that we all know are real, and if you don't know that they're real, you're a clown, you're asleep, and you don't fucking get it. You want me to put a stat in front of your face that's gonna blow your fucking mind away? Ready? The third leading cause of death in the United States is medical malpractice. Medical malpractice is the third largest killer. I love how that turned off right away. Medical malpractice is the third largest killer and responsible for deaths in the US. But my doctor... Diagnostic errors. They tell you something's wrong that ain't wrong. Medical errors. It's, oh, no, well, we didn't do this right. Delayed treatments. Well, if you don't got the money, bitch. If you don't got the money. If you don't got the money. And then you're okay, trusting them. But bro, the doctor, he has a white robe on and he has degrees. He went to school. The stats are in front of your fucking face. They're in front of your face. How much more obvious does it have to be that the system is trying to kill you? It's in front of you, 24/7. People are getting murdered. People are getting killed. All this stuff. Oh, yeah, but gun control. We need to control guns. Yeah, but what about this? Maybe we got to control these clowns a little bit more. These guys. Yeah, go get your 401k. Your 401k, because the little old lady, when you retire, you know, you're going to need to live on that Social Security pension, you know? Look at that two-faced fucking clown. Racism exists everywhere. Oh, racism is the cause for my slavery. It's all planned. They launder all your fucking money. Every single dime that was printed in the last 2 years has been laundered. All of it has been laundered from the government, well, from the Fed to private, through the government to private industry, pumped into the stock market, cashed out by multi-billionaires. Look, keep quiet, baby. Keep quiet. That's what they tell you. And if you don't, you'll get fucking hanged. For profit, baby. That's how these people work. Print it, baby. Print it out of thin air. Whose parents are like this? Whose parents are like this? They listen to the fucking banker, they listen to the doctor, they listen to the mortgage guy, they listen to the insurance guy, they listen to the politician, they listen to everybody except using their own fucking head. Oh my gosh, yes, blindfolded. Oh, yes, Lead me, tell me what I need to do. Peasants, sheep. Whose family member lives this way? They ride you around. They route you around, holding this infinite money that they print. Infinite money that they print. Infinite, unlimited. We are $31 trillion in debt, and you guys don't even comprehend what that means. Guess what's the first thing to leave? Before the guns and the coke are introduced and they're redlined, right? Their district is redlined. The first thing that they take away is the father figure of the home. That is the first thing you do to fuck up a person. That is the first thing you do to fuck up an individual, is to take away the father figure. Do you know that a person is 5 times more likely to commit suicide if they don't have a father in their home? 5 times more likely. That's the first thing that they take away. So before we start talking about slavery, before we start talking about the wage gap, before we start talking about sexism and all this bullshit, let's start talking about why they're taking fathers outside of the home, why they're not letting parents raise their own children. Why? Why is this happening? I'll tell you why. Because the parent is now the government. The father is now the government. That is what it is. It's designed to destroy you. Introduce guns, introduce cocaine, redline these people, put them in Section 8, lock them all up. No wonder they have the life that they have. And then this is their role model. This fucking dork. All of them. Gold chains, yeah. Oh, how much is your Rolex worth? Oh, let me twerk on your car. All you fucking clowns buying iced out diamond ass shit. And I'm telling you, I've bought this stuff. But let me tell you something, bro. People live for a chain. To get a chain. To get validation from something else. Do you know that those diamonds, a lot of them are blood diamonds? They actually come from fucking, like places where people get killed? Have you not seen the movie, Blood Diamond? Go watch that movie. It'll give you some context before you buy that dumb shit. Let them fight. Let the peasants fight. This is what's happening right now on social media. This is what's happening right now on social media. They want to keep you dumb. They want to keep you distracted. They want to keep you quiet. But they know that if you are by yourself, you cannot be silenced. You'll talk in private. But no, we got to keep that person quiet. Keep that person in check. Everybody's trying to keep each other in check. Every single person. It's absolutely insane. This is how people operate. Yapping on Twitter. But this is what Biden did. This is what Barack did. This is what Trump did. All this bullshit. Do you understand that they don't care? You guys want me to go heavy? Look up this guy. I can't say his name, but you guys know what he looks like, right? He sits in an office, okay? Used to. And look up how many times he bombed the Middle East. Look it up. And then look up what pedophiles call pizza and hot dogs. And then look at who was on Epstein's island. Just do your own research. But we don't want to tap into that too much because it might get a little bit too heavy for you. two political parties, two wings of the same bird, the same brain. They swap them out. It's all in control. It's all controlled. It's the same bullshit over and over and over and over again. You don't make it to these places in power without compromising yourself. It doesn't work that way, guys. It doesn't work that way. Yeah, yell at each other, get butt fucked by the politicians. Nothing changes. They'll tell you it changes, nothing changes. All the politicians, all the judges, all the people in the highest echelons of society, they're all in their swinger gay orgies. They're all snorting coke. Look at Biden's son. He's literally known to be a crackhead. A crackhead. We know this. That hangs out and sleeps with prostitutes. Most likely uses money that he didn't earn. That's just an allegation, of course. I can't prove it. But the videos are out there. Look at it for yourself. What they tell you not to do is what they do. 10 years ago, most people would not have believed you. Things had to get so bad. Things had to get so bad, okay? So bad that they had to put one dude in prison, cap him in prison, and then the other bitch, Ghislaine, got 20 years in prison. Who else? Where's the damn list? I've been waiting for that list for a long ass time. I don't know where that list is. Where's the list? Can somebody tell me where the list is? I'm looking for the list of all the people that were on that island. I'm going to find that list tomorrow. We're going to talk about that list, all right? Run that shit. Who remembers the war on terror when the Jenga towers collapsed? Who remembers that when the Jenga towers collapsed? Do you remember? Do you remember that? Do you remember the Jenga towers when it collapsed? Remember the Jenga towers when they collapsed? Do you remember? What did they tell you? Oh, it's the Iraqis. It's the Iraqis. They're the ones that are at fault. They'll always blame another person, brother. Make you afraid. Make you afraid. Keep you a slave to the system. That's what they'll tell you. They're going to keep you a slave to the system. They're going to keep you afraid. You ready for this? Switch it over. You guys know who this guy is, right? Ready? So, timestamp date. This was August 4th, 2002. So, not 11 months, right? 11 months after the Jenga towers hit, right? We know this. I want you guys to watch this thing. So we're talking about the idea, right? We're talking about the idea that we all live in, they put us in terror, an automatic terror. They tell you that the bad man is somewhere else. They're not going to tell you who the bad man is. Of course, they would never tell you that. They'll just tell you, you got to be afraid of the bad man. But eventually you realize that the bad man doesn't really exist, that the bad man's been capping you, and that the bad man's the one that's telling you that the bad man, the boogeyman, is somewhere else. Watch this shit.
We have started, and we must not let them. For the sake of humanity, for the Palestinians who suffer, for the sake of the Israelis who are under attack, we must stop the terror. I call upon all nations to do everything they can to stop these terrorist killers. Thank you. Now watch this drive.
Watch this drive. This motherfucker lives in his own bubble, his own illusion. And watch this shit. His swing is the gayest thing I've seen in my entire life. Look at this man. Even his swing is gay, and it's fake. Look at that. He finishes it for the photo. Look at that. Nice, man. Nice. Let's go make some money over there in Iraq. Now watch this drive. That's how delusional these people live. That's the world that these guys live in. So don't come to me with no conspiracy bullshit when all I'm saying is I'm covering things that are publicly out there. I'm not making these things up. These things are publicly out there. And when you understand these things, then you can start making money. Because you're going to understand how the system is and how the system is played. Let's continue, guys. We're almost done here with the video. I hope you guys leave better today than you were yesterday. I truly do. I put in some serious effort into getting not only educated for myself, guys, but you know, I'm in a place now, like I said before, I am financially independent, and I'm in a place where I can say these things. You know, I don't give a fuck. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're doing this on a regular basis. I don't see enough people subscribed. Make sure you subscribe. If you're not logged in, make sure you log in. We're putting in massive amounts of effort into this. So let's run it up. Bro, every frame is a banger in this video. Every single frame is a banger, right? We know we're in a surveillance state, keep you in the phones, keep you locked up in your little fucking room, keep you guys enslaved, and don't bother us while we take over. Does this look like TikTok in 2022? Does this look like TikTok in 2022? Because it looks like to me that this is what TikTok looks like. People are in the little box in their own little illusion, living in the television. It's absolutely insane. I want you to notice something. I want you to notice that even all of them, look at the little microphone. They all work for basically the same organization. The same power structure. All of them, every single one of them. Where do you think you are here? Where do you think you are? I can tell you where you are. You're at the bottom. At the very bottom. At all times at the very bottom. At the echelon of society, you're not going to be found there. You're going to be at the bottom. And they'll protect it with surveillance, with weapons, with guards, with everything. I want to, before we go into the next stage. This is the structure of the world that we live in right now. You're at the bottom. I need you to understand that. And unless you understand that you're at the bottom, you're not going to get out. You're at the fucking bottom. But a revolution is coming. A revolution is here. It's time to stand up. The highest form of rebellion. I want to make a point very clear. The highest form of rebellion is becoming excellent. The highest form of rebellion is to become free. The highest form of rebellion is to become independent, a free thinker, to become intelligent, educated, wealthy. That is the highest form of rebellion. The illusions will fall. This is where I'm going to end the video, guys. This is the frame that I need you to remember. People wear a mask in everything that they do. That's why having real ones is not only rare, but it's special. Because it's extremely important to understand that living a life where you need to take off the mask, because acting, guys, acting is a very tiring thing to do. Be who you say you are, elevate at a deeper level, and time to blow up the mask, baby. Take it off. Take it off. A lot of you guys are wearing masks. You say you are who you're not. Become that which you want to become and push hard. Living in the fucking box on your phone ain't gonna cut it. It ain't gonna cut it, baby. So I hope that this was valuable to you guys as much as it was to me. I'm here to continue elevating, and hopefully you guys join us in this journey. Comment if you left better than you did than you were today, or if you are today better than you were yesterday. I'd like to hear that from you. As we end up the stream, guys, remember the life that you have is the life that you chose. Have this frame in your mind, guys. It's so much better to be real. It's so much better to be real. It's so much better to be a man, a woman of conviction, to stand on your truth and to elevate past the bullshit and the garbage. It really is so much better. It's so much better, ladies and gentlemen. Understand that the world is yours for the taking. The life that you have can be top caliber, but you gotta be awake. The revolution has begun. The journey's just beginning. Not going anywhere. Are you ready? As we wrap up every single day, we do the book of the day, the recommendation. These are the books I recommend. Yesterday's book was about In War, which is understanding war. Today's book will be picked up. Give me 1 second. Alrighty. The book of the day, ladies and gentlemen, it's a very small book. It's a booklet by Grant Cardone. The Millionaire Booklet. And in this little booklet, he breaks down how to make $1 million, because I know a lot of you guys are here to make money. And when Capital Club launches next month, you'll be able to. But right here, you won't be able to see it, right? Is a formula to making $1 million. If you can't see it, that's okay. You might have to change the saturation. But this is your book. It's a small little booklet. You can probably find it online for free. It's called The Millionaire Booklet. For a lot of you kids that are still young, that don't understand money, it's a really good start for you. It's a really good beginner and introduction. So guys, I wish you the best. I need a like. As soon as this video goes live, I need you to come back and drop a comment, because we need to wake motherfuckers up. The revolution has begun. Our time is now. But you are responsible for the life that you live. The millions of dollars that you are able to make, the wealth and abundance that is around you, can be yours. The system has told you that nothing can be yours, that you will rent everything and you will own nothing. But that's a lie. It truly is a lie. The revolution has begun. Ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, Luke Belmar. It's been a pleasure hosting you today. May you be blessed. May you leave better today than you were yesterday. Be blessed. All the love, all the power. Luke Belmar.